UPSC aspirant. Thanks for joining me once again. I remind you. In the last class, I had told about chapter 5, name of what books and burials let tell us. So let's go ahead. Remaining topic, chapter 5. So cattle, horses, and chariot. There are many prayers in the Rig Veda for cattle, children, especially sons, and horses. Horses were yoked to chariots that were used in battles which were fought to capture cattle. Battles were also fought for land, which was important for pasture and for growing hardy crops that reaped quickly, such as barley. Some battles were fought for water and to capture people. Some of the wealth that was obtained was kept by the leaders. Some was given to the priest, and the rest was distributed amongst the people. Some wealth was used for the performance of Yajna Sor. Yajna Sor means yag. In history, specifies in which offering were made into the fire. These were meant for gods and goddesses. Offering could include ghee, grain, and in some cases animals. Most men look part in these wars. There was no regular army, but there were assemblies where people meet and discussed matters for war and peace. They also chose leaders who were often brave and skillful warriors. And next topic, words to describe people. There are several ways of describing people in terms of the work they do, the languages they speak, the place they belong to, their family, their communities, and culture practices. Let us see some of the words used to describe people found in the Rig Veda. There are two groups who are described in terms of their work: the priests, sometimes called Brahman, who performed various ritual, and rajas. These rajas were not like the ones you will learning about later. They did not have capital cities, palaces, or armies, nor did they collect taxes. Generally, sons did not automatically succeed fathers as Raja. Two words were used to describe the people or the community as a whole. One was the word jana, which we still use in Hindi and other languages. The other was wish. The word Vaishya comes from wish. You will learn more about this in chapter 6. Several wish or jana are mentioned by name, so we find reference to the Puru jana or wish, the Bharta jana or wish, the Yadu jana or wish, and so on. Do any of these names sound familiar? Sometimes the people who composed the hymn describe themselves as Arya and called their opponents Das or Dashu. These were people who did not perform sacrifice and probably spoke different languages. Later, he termed dasa and the feminine dasi came to men. Slaves were women and men who were often captured in war. They were treated as the property of their owners, who could make them do whatever work they wanted. While the Rig Veda was being composed in the northwest of the subcontinent, there were other developments elsewhere. Let us look at some of these. Silent Sentinels, the story of the megaliths. Look at the illustration on the next page. These stone boulders are known as megaliths, literally big stone. These were carefully arranged by people and were used to mark burial sites. The practice of erecting megalithics began about 3000 years ago and was prevalent throughout the Deccan, South India, in the northeast, and Kashmir. Some important megalithic sites are shown on map 2, page 14. Watching you all student. While some megalithics can be seen in the surface, other megalithic burials are often underground. Sometimes archaeologists find a circle of stone boulders, borders, borders, or a single large stone standing on the ground. These are the only indications that there are burials beneath. All these burials have some common features. Generally, the dead were buried with disconnective pots, which are called black and red wire. Also found are tools and weapons of iron and sometimes a skeleton of horse equipment and ornaments of stone and gold. Look at this picture pothole. This type of megalithic is known as city. Some cities like the ones shown here have potholes which could be used as an entrance. So look at this picture. Pothole, entrance, and iron equipment found from megalithic burials. Laptop, horses equipment. Look at this picture. Horses equipment and left below access. Blue or dagger. Look at this picture. A dagger, access, horses equipments. So that's enough today's class. I meet you next class. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.